Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this video, we are finally having the Venom foot sale. It took me a little time. I had to do some perfecting, some tweaking. I was in the lab for a little while testing different materials, different pigments, that kind of thing. And I have finally come up with what I think is the perfect foot replacement for this movie/comic Venom. And of course I'm going to be selling those so that you all can enjoy the same thing that I'm enjoying right here. Now, here's the cool thing. These things are easy pop and swap feet. You don't need to have any customizing ability. All you need to do is be able to warm things up a little bit. Don't microwave it, please. You need to pop off the old feet. Some people might get lucky and be able to pop them off without heating. I wouldn't advise that just in case there's breakage. And then you need to pop these on. You want to warm these up a little bit too. Pop them on. Now do be aware, these are not PVC plastic like the parts from the factory. These are made out of a resin, a polyurethane resin. Don't heat them excessively. Definitely don't boil them. Use as little heat as necessary. If they're not popping on, just use a little bit more heat. Start off easy. I just used a hairdryer, blasted them, popped them on. It was fine, but I have to be like extra clear. Like, don't be too hot. You shouldn't do that with PVC either. You can screw up plastic with too high temperatures. But for this also, just use as little heat as necessary. That should be the rule for all things plastic. Anyway, they just pop right on. It's a nice snug fit. I'll show you up close in a minute. But they're ready to go. They are matched to color as much as anybody could possibly manage to do for different types of blacks. And they are matched to finish, and they have the texture. They have the classic comic book styling, like Lethal Protector style, and they're just ready to go. They turn the Venom into a figure with goofy feet into the perfect, maybe, comic book Venom. Before we get into that anymore, though, I have to address one thing. A lot of people have asked me to make plugs for the back here also. There's no way this paint job is going to be the same across every figure, so I just can't do it. I mean, it might be close, but it's not going to be the same. So even if I made plugs and painted them, they wouldn't line up anyway. And they're on the back, so I don't think there's enough demand. Like, yes, it's bad that he has holes in his back, but also it's just on his back, so probably not worth it. I don't think most people are going to want to buy that. And like I said, the paint wouldn't line up, so it would still look weird. Maybe slightly better, but not better enough to pay somebody to make parts for it, is in my estimation. So I'd rather just stick to the feet, and I know a lot of people are going to want the feet. You guys have already told me as much. So let's go ahead and pop them off the stand, and I'll just show you the feet up close just a little bit. Now, here's one thing. Because this is PVC plastic, and this is a type of resin, polyurethane resin, it holds light differently. It doesn't absorb the light the same way. It doesn't bounce it exactly the same way. Under studio lighting, these appear slightly more opaque, slightly less reflective, but in natural lighting, naked eye, normal lighting, they look like identical, and I bet most people wouldn't be able to tell the difference even under studio lighting. But they do have the texture, and they are as perfectly matched black as I could possibly manage. They're virtually identical. Okay, so they just pop on. You still have your full range. They go all the way back. They don't go as far forward just because of the way it's cut out. If you want to add a little bit more range, this is why I did this. I wanted it to have a nice seamless fit. You see how it fits on the foot like perfectly? There's no gapping at all. That does take away a little bit of the forward motion. If you want to add some, this is do at your own risk thing, you just trim a little bit right here. That's it. It's super simple, and that's why I did it this way. If I did it the other way where there was always a gap, you might not want the gap and not need the range. There is still some range, of course. You can get them up there like that, which isn't a ton, but it's some. That's like the neutral right there. So they do have some range, but I wanted to give people the option. So you can do that. You can still get plenty of poses out of them too. But that way you have the option. If you need to trim it just a little bit, you can do that easily and you'll have more range. And that's true for most Marvel Legends, actually. But it's true for these because I wanted people to be able to do what they wanted to do. And I wanted to go for the seamless look. So I made it fit as snug as I possibly could. And they're also snug side to side, so the ankle rocker works no problem. Like, it's almost a perfect ankle rocker. There's almost no deflection to it because of the way I angled it. But it's nice and snug, so there's no looseness here. So that's going to be very helpful for posing. I made the measurements as appropriate as I could based on the comics and based on real life anatomy, so that they suit this elongated body, so that they match the old style comics. That, like, Lethal Protector is basically the look this is going for. And there you go. So sales are easy now. Since the last sale I did, I've converted over to using an actual website. So you just use that link in the description below and place your order. And I am making these by hand, 100% by me. I have to make the molds, make the parts, ship the parts. So I'm making them. I've started already making them, but I will be making them after the orders are placed. It'll be a 2-week sale period, so I'm counting this technically as a pre-order type sale, even though some are ready to go, and I'll be shipping fairly quickly since they don't need to be painted. But I do have to make them as I go. I can't make hundreds of feet ahead of time. I just don't have the time for it. So the sale will take place starting today and run for 2 weeks. The sale period will be on screen now and in the description below. Once the sale period is over, I'm cutting off sales, and maybe if you're lucky, I'll have extras and do another sale later or something like that. But that's the sale period, and you're gonna pay now, and I'll be just constantly shipping feet until all the orders are done. It'll take longer if there are more sales. It'll take less time if there are fewer sales. It seems like there's going to be a lot, but I can make like 100 pair of feet a week, I think, roughly. That might be a little conservative, but if all things go normally and there's no like weird natural disasters or catastrophes that slow me down, I can do 100 pair of feet a week. So I'll be shipping fairly regularly, fairly quickly. So it's technically a pre-order, but it should be pretty quick unless there's a whole lot of sales. So that's how we do it. You'll be notified when the order ships. Straightforward sale process. If you have ever done anything with me prior to the Wolverine head sale, it's way simpler than that. You just place the order, wham bam, done. I fill the order, you get a notification, you get your parts. Super easy. So as far as the cost goes, they're $15, including shipping out the door, $15 per pair if you're in the US. Now, the bad thing is, for international customers, as I found out with the Wolverine sale, shipping has gone up a lot, and the way PayPal handles their shipping labels now, I have to basically just make the labels by hand. I can't just print a label, so it's a pain in the butt. But I know you guys want these things. Unfortunately, it costs. So shipping for the international people is going to be more. I haven't quite figured it out yet. I have to see how things are going because things keep changing. Like day-to-day prices are changing sometimes. So you'll see when you go to the website what the international shipping cost is. But I'm going to do as best I can. Like, I'm not making profit on the shipping. It's just what it is. So I can't help you there. But I will do international shipping. And there you go. So that's it for the sale, guys. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. I will answer them. Otherwise, place the order and wait patiently, and you'll get a notification, and you'll get your parts. Should be fairly quickly with these feet. I've gotten the resin down, I've gotten the pigment down, so it's just a matter of making them as fast as I possibly can while dealing with a 5-month-old baby. And she's not good at making parts yet, so it's like she doesn't even help. But you'll get your parts pretty quickly, and then you will convert your Venom into a lethal protector Venom without the goofy alien toes. So, oh, by the way, they're super durable. Like, you don't have to worry about them breaking or chipping or anything like that. Slightest little bit of deflection, and super strong. No flex as far as like stability goes. So you'll be good to go. You're gonna like them. I love them, and I'm quite choosy, so I think you guys will be pretty happy. So there it is, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down, and if you haven't subscribed, you should. I have new videos every day, but Wednesday and thousands already on the channel, so make sure you come back for all of that, and in the meantime, keep collecting.